Should we stand up, everybody? Let's stand up. Has anyone got bricks? I've got enough bricks for everyone. So once you stand up, can you start to shake the body out? Start to shake it out and jiggle wiggle, maybe bounce up and down a few times just to wake up the ankles. Like that. This is something I don't have any problem with. I have no experience in that. So, shake it out, let your shoulders be really floppy. And you know this thing that I do, this shoulder floppy thing, it ruins my ballet. I get into the exam and we're jumping and my shoulders are doing that. That's so not ballet-like. But anyway, go. One more time. And then should we sit down or let's lie down. Why don't I say sit down? I never get people to sit down. Lie down. If you like to have bricks in T position at the back of the mat, you can do that so that you have the vertical brick in between the shoulder blades and the horizontal brick under your head. And there's a gap in between the two for your neck. Okay? So don't put your neck on the bricks, it's not comfortable. Okay? And then just take a moment, adjust. If it doesn't feel good, then please come off the bricks. You don't have to torture yourself through it, okay? If it doesn't feel good, get rid of the bricks. And if you are happy to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out wide, then do that. But if you do that and then your hips hurt or your back hurts, don't do it, okay? And then close your eyes if you can. And let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and a big sigh out. One more time. Take a deep breath in and maybe hold it for a moment. Gather up any stress or tension in your system and sigh it all out. And then allow the breath to flow in and out freely and softly. And watch the breath. Watch as it flows in through the nose. Watch as it flows out through the nose. Notice how you're breathing right now. Notice how you're feeling. And then when you're ready, gently encourage the breath in to be a little bit deeper, the breath out to be a little bit longer, just breath by breath. And try not to actively push your tummy out, just keep the tummy relaxed. Think about breathing into the ribs, allowing the ribs to expand to the front sides and back, and any remaining breath can then gently flow into your tummy. And as you breathe out, start to draw the ribs in towards each other and down towards the spine. And keep it gentle, right? So if maximum effort is 100%, you only need to do about 15, 20%. So it's not squeezing in, just a gentle hugging in, okay? And keep breathing like that, allowing the ribs to expand as you breathe in, hugging gently in as you breathe out. Okay? And I'll tell you what we are going to be working on. So this week in all the classes, we've been working on a pose called the lizard pose. And the lizard pose is quite a big hip pose. Okay? So we'll be doing it in this one too. So in other classes, we also play with some variations, and I'll try to drop in some variations here. Remember to not overdo it, okay? You don't have to do everything, right? So just go with your body. As you practice, I want to invite you to really notice your body, to be really aware. Notice what is stopping you from going maybe deeper, what is stopping you from feeling comfortable. Because once we know our limits, then we can start to work with them, and maybe we can start to challenge them a little bit, okay? But if we don't know, then we can't do anything about anything. So practice with awareness. Okay? And then let's use our next out breath. If you've been lying on the bricks, put your feet on the mat, roll to one side, move the bricks out. If you've not been lying on the bricks, you don't have to do anything. You just stay where you are. Okay. And then once you've allowed your spine to settle back into the mat, extend the legs out in front of you, everybody. And we're going to breathe in, reach the arms overhead, point the toes forward, and get nice and long. And then stretch the right hand a little bit further away from your right foot, and then the left hand a little further away from the left foot, and keep that going side to side. So you're stretching the right side, and then you're stretching the left side, reaching the arm long, reaching the leg long each time. Wonderful. And then once you've done both sides evenly, then use your out breath, bend the knees, draw them up into your chest, wrap your arms across your legs and give yourself a big, big cuddle. Okay? Maybe rocking gently side to side, noticing how your back body feels. Okay? And some of you might want to bring your forehead up towards the knees and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. And then relax the head back down, and we're going to extend the arms and the legs up towards the ceiling. You can keep the knees bent, it's okay, but rotate your ankles and your wrists. So you're making circles with your wrists, you're making a circle with your ankles, and then go in the opposite direction a few times. Fabulous. And then bring both feet, there, let me try that again. Both feet back down to the mat, okay, with the knees bent. And now, bring your right knee into your chest. Holding on to that right leg. Option 1, keep your left knee bent, foot on the floor. Option 2, you can extend your left leg forward, still keeping the foot on the floor. Okay? And then hug that right knee in a little bit more, like you really, really love it, and push out through your left heel. And we're going to do a few hip circles into our right hip joint here. So start to circle the hip. Okay? So it's like drawing circles with your knee, basically. Okay? And then we're going to move in the opposite direction a few times. Wonderful. And then we're going to take that right knee out to the side. So take it out towards your right armpit. And hold on to the back of your right knee. Okay? And then we're going to use our out breath to extend that right leg out to the right, if we can. Touch each other, say hello. Inhale, bend the knee back in. Exhale and extend it out. Inhale and bend it back in again. One more time. Exhale, extend it out. And then we're going to bend the knee back in, but keep it out to the side, yeah? And we're going to reach our heel up towards the ceiling. You can hold on to the back of the knee, but you can also reach for your foot and hold on to the foot, keeping the knee bent, okay? You're going to push the heel up as you pull down with your hand. So you're working your hand and your leg against each other a little bit, so that right knee is bent, okay? And if you want to rock gently side to side, then go ahead and do that. Hopefully it feels nice-ish. This is almost the lizard pose already. Okay, so from here, let's come back to center. Use your out breath. Draw the belly in and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. So we're still keeping our leg in that happy baby pose. You're just lifting your head off the floor. Keep drawing the belly down. If you're okay to lift your left foot up, lift it. If not, keep it down. Okay? And then if you want a little bit more, reach both arms forward and draw the belly down. Yeah, this is lizard pose. Lying down, upside down lizard. And then lower down, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big, big cuddle. And then do a full body stretch, reaching your arms and your legs away from each other and get nice and long. And then we're going to do the other side. Okay, so you can bend both knees up onto the floor first, feet on the floor. I can't talk again. Then we're going to bring our left knee into the chest. And you can keep your right knee bent or you can extend your right leg forward. It's all good. And draw that left knee in like you really love it. Okay? Lovely. And then make a few hip circles into that left hip joint. And then the other way. Wonderful. We're going to hold on to the back of our left knee and draw the knee towards the armpit. And as you breathe out, extend that left leg out to the left and breathe in, bend it back in. Okay. Breathe out and reach it out to the left. Breathe in and bend it back in. And again, one more time, breathe out, extend it out. And then breathe in, bend it back in and keep it bent. But we're going to either hold the back of the knee or hold the foot. We're going to reach the heel up towards the ceiling, keeping the knee bent, okay? Pressing the heel up, pushing down with your hand. So one day, we're kind of hoping to get our knee all the way down to the floor, but maybe not today, right? Okay, so rock gently side to side if it feels good. Fabulous. A little bit of core work coming up. So use your out breath. Draw your tummy down and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Okay? And you can hold it right here, okay? Or you can lift your right foot up. And then if that feels like enough, hold. If it doesn't feel like enough, reach both arms forward. Keep your arm belly down. Smile. And then lower down. Give yourself a big hug again. And then do another big stretch, reaching your arms and your legs away from each other. Get nice and long. Wonderful. We're going to bend our knees again. Have our feet on the mat, feet wide, knees wide. Okay, so let's keep the feet and the knees wide. And keep them like that all the way through the exercise. And the arms go out to the sides a little bit. They don't have to go straight out, just a little bit out of the way so you don't drop your knees onto them, okay? Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, drop the knees down to the right. When you get there, gently scoop your tailbone under and take a breath. And then exhale, roll all the way over to the left. And then when you get there, gently tuck the tailbone under, take a breath. And again, exhale over to the right. Keep your feet wide. And all the way over to the right. Yeah. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale all the way over to the left. Inhale, scoop your tailbone under a little bit. And then we're going to do it one more time to the right on your out breath. Tuck your tailbone under when you get there. And then one more time to the left when you breathe out. And tuck the tailbone under. When you get there, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, come back to center. Bring the knees up into your chest again. Okay? Option 1, you can rock side to side and roll all the way to one side to come up. Option 2, you can swing your legs over your head and then rock up and down a few times to come all the way up. Oh, you can hover if you like. I'm not hovering today, I'm done. Right. Come on to our hands and knees. So who's coming to laugh and don't laugh at me? Who's coming to dance with me tomorrow in Bakewell? Chama. Hey?
Mama.
Oh, is she? Oh, good. Will she be there at 11? Tell her to wave at me, will you? Right, have your shoulders, elbows and wrists in alignment. And the knees are underneath the hips. And as always, if you find the floor hard, move back a little bit and flip the mat over like that to pad under your knees, okay? If you're happy where you are, then that's cool. So, we're going to think about pressing the front of our hands into the mat. So not just hanging out on the wrist, think about pressing the finger pads and thumb pads down, okay? And then roll your shoulders back and down a few times. Lovely, and then we're going to roll them forwards a few times. Fabulous, and then we're going to lie down, would you believe? We're going to come and lie on our tummy. Right, and you want to have your shoulders stacked above your elbows, okay? So not out there, not winging out like that. Oh, breathe into but like straight up, so your upper arms are vertical, okay? And hug them in a little bit, right? Right, are we good? So we're going to move between the Sphinx pose, which is this one, and the forearm plank, but a half forearm plank, not a full forearm, just a half of one, so you don't have to tuck the toes under, okay? So breathe in, press the front of the hands out, as if you're pulling the mat in and lift the chest up. As you breathe out, drop your chin, pull the belly, the pubic bone, and then the thighs up off the mat. Inhale, look a little forward and down. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, lift the chest. I'm going to turn sideways now. As you exhale, you're going to drop the chin, pull the belly, pull the thighs off the mat. Inhale, look a little forward. Exhale and lower down. Inhale, lift the chest up. And again, as you exhale, pull the belly, pubic bone, thighs away from the floor. Lift off the floor, inhale there, exhale, lower back down. Then we're going to do one forearm plank. Yeah? We're good? Okay, so watch me a second. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to lift our thighs up and then lift the knees up, coming into forearm plank. And then we'll just have a little play, dropping the heels side to side. Okay? Yeah? So if you don't want to tuck your can't talk. If you don't want to lift your knees off the floor, that's okay. You can come onto your knees and slide your knees back a little bit, and you can do it here as well. Yeah? So from here, if you're tucking the toes, tuck them under, take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your tummy, your thighs up, and then maybe lift your knees up, and think about pushing down into your forearms. And then as you exhale, drop the heels to one side, inhale back to center, exhale the other side, inhale to center, and then exhale, lower down. Are we okay? Yeah? Can we do it one more time? Yeah. Yeah. So Sky, rather than keeping your tummy on the floor when you're going side to side, come onto your knees. Have your knees down, and then you can go like that. Yeah? Right, so either on your knees or knees off the floor, up to you. Okay? Let's do it one more time. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, push into your forearms, pull the belly up, lift up, half a forearm plank. And then when you're ready to exhale next time, drop the heels to one side, inhale back to center, exhale to the other side, inhale back to center, exhale, lower down, have a little rest, okay? So take your elbows wide and place one cheek onto your hands and just have a little rest here a moment. Notice what you notice about your body right now. Okay? Notice what's hurting. Nothing hurts. Okay, that's enough rest. Back onto your forearms. It's not even, it's been 15 minutes, okay. Bend your knees. Actually, that's really mean. Forget that, ignore that. Lower your legs back down. We'll do one leg at a time, okay? So we're going to lift the chest up, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, can you extend out through the ball of the right foot and lift that right leg up behind you without rolling over to the left? Inhale there, exhale, lower it down. Okay? Inhale, exhale, extend out through the ball of the left foot, lift it up, breathe, and then exhale, lower down. So, option, you can lift one leg at a time, or you can lift two legs, up to you. Okay, we're just going to do it twice. So either lift two legs twice or lift one leg at a time. Yeah? So take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, extend out through the balls of one foot or both and lift. Ooh, can we hold it? Lift up. And those of you who want to swap, you can, in fact, everybody lower down. We'll do it again. I forget. Take another deep breath in. Exhale one leg or both legs, but the other one, if you're doing one leg. Now, added bonus, just for fun. Can you lift your hands up for a moment? If you've got two legs, lift it. And then lower down, and we're going to find our way into child's pose. So come up onto your hands, take your knees nice and wide, and then lower down, resting your head either onto your hands or onto the mat. Okay? Think about taking your knees wide, and if you can lower your bottom to your heels, then do that. If that's hard, then just find a place where you can be somewhat comfortably. Am I boring you already? And then when you're ready, find your way up to sit. You can kneel, you can sit, whatever works for your body. Okay? If you can kneel, great. If not, don't worry. You can also kneel on the bricks if you like. All we're going to do is roll our shoulders a few times. Because I'm guessing you might be feeling your shoulders a little bit from the plank. No, you're too tough. Are we okay, everyone? Yeah. Can we roll them forward a few times? You still burnt? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Right. Are we okay? Yeah. Shall we go up into one downward dog? Yeah. So bring our hands down. Okay. Tuck the toes under. And take a nice deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, you're going to move your bottom back towards your heels and then push into your hands, lift your knees up. And then you're going to push your bottom back and up as you maybe extend the legs. And if you can, relax the neck. In fact, you can. Just relax the neck and then one knee and then the other a few times. Lovely. And then when you feel ready, you can walk your feet to your hands or you can walk your hands to your feet. It's all good. We're going to come into a standing forward bend, maybe with the knees bent. Relax the neck and nod your head yes. Yes, Wendy. And shake your head no. No, Wendy. And then use your out breath. Push into your feet and slowly come up. Keep pushing the earth away with your feet, and once you're up here, reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Oh, you can little circle of the wrist, hip circles. There we go, now we're dancing. The other way. Shake it out. Fabulous, everybody. Shall we bring our bricks to the front? And have a sip of water, everyone. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I forgot my class time. I didn't have to make it up, didn't I? Headstands. Headstands. Is that what we're doing today?
No.
That
sounds risky.
We're not going to be doing a headstand. Not yet, anyway. Maybe not today. Did I ever tell you I was in Spain and they told me that mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. It just means not today. So mañana. I know.
It does mean tomorrow. And pull out mañana means in the morning.
Oh, okay. Right. Standing nice and tall. You are so cute. Right. We're going to do standing balance already. Why not? So let's ground into our right foot. Okay. And we're going to use our out breath. Pull the tummy up and lift your left knee up. Okay, any amount. Okay, and think about squeezing the top of your inner thighs in. So don't let your legs wing out just yet. Bring the knee forward. Squeeze in, ground into your right foot. Okay. Now as you breathe out, start to open out, but try not to let your hips swing out. Yeah, keep the hips forward. Open out. Fabulous. And then come back. And then extend the leg forward. Try not to kick each other. Can you slowly circle it out and back into a warrior three? Just a soft one and then lower it down.
I didn't realize that was warrior three.
When your legs back, it's kind of warrior three. So we're going to ground into our right foot. I forgot to say, it's really hard to balance on soft mats. So if you've got a soft mat, good luck.
No, I just got balance.
You can do it on the floor if you like. Grounding into your left foot, use your out breath, pull the tummy up, lift your right leg up. Okay? Flex the foot if you like, squeeze the top of your inner thighs in. Find the breath. The breath is your key for balance, right? And then as you breathe out, start to open the hip out. And then we're going to breathe in, bring it back in. This is a good thing about not having a fast time. Breathe out, extend the leg. Circle it out to the side, try not to kill anyone along the way, and then take the leg back as you tip forward a little, and then lower down. Shake the legs out. You can, yeah, I'm happy with you holding onto the wall. So, we're going to meet our first gentle little lizard, okay? So standing nice and tall. Tell you what, those of you who work with bricks, and I would recommend a lot of you working with bricks, unless you've done a lot of yoga, okay? We're going to have the bricks aligned with the tips of our toes. Okay. Yeah. And then we're going to inhale, so right in align with the tips of the toes.
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up, lift the chest up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, placing the hands onto the brick so you can bend your knees as much as you need to. We're going to step our left leg back into a lunge position. Okay. Now from here, we're going to bring our right brick to the inside of our right foot and walk our right foot out to the right. So the right hand's going to be on the inside of the foot and walk the foot out a little bit so it's nice and wide. Okay. And keep the back leg as strong as you can. So think about pressing the back of your left. The back of your left thigh up towards the ceiling. If you find it horrible with the brick that far down, turn it up a little bit more, okay? Those of you finding it easy, turn the bricks down a bit more. Okay? And hug your feet towards each other so that you feel some strength in the pose. Okay? And if you still find it easy, bring your hands down to the floor. It's all good. Okay? And then maybe you can do tiny little hip circles with that front leg. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Fabulous. And then we're going to, from here, go back into downward dog. So take your right leg back, push your bum back and up, and gently bend one knee and then the other a few times. And then we're either going to walk our hands back to our feet or walk our feet up to our hands, coming into a standing forward bend. And you're going to use your out breath, push the earth away as you come all the way up. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Are we okay?
Yeah.
So when you release down, you can also release up that, so you don't have to hit people. Okay? Up, down, all good. Okay? But if you like hitting people, that's okay too, as long as they're happy for you to do it. Standing tall at the front of the mat. That's just wrong. Come to the front of the mat. Okay? Again, start with the tips of your toes aligned with the bricks if you're using bricks. Okay? And then we're going to stand really tall, root down into the feet, inhale and reach up. And as you exhale, draw the belly in and fold forward, hands onto the bricks. And we're going to step this time our right leg back. Okay? And then you're going to wiggle your left foot out to the left and bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. So the left hand is on the inside of the left foot and the back leg is strong. So press the back of your thigh, your right thigh, up towards the ceiling. Okay? And those of you who don't need bricks, remember you can come off your bricks anytime you like. Notice what you're feeling. Okay? Hug your feet in towards each other. Can you sink the hips a little bit further down towards the floor? And if not, what is stopping you? Okay? And then we're going to do a few little circles. I'm not saying you can all do it, I'm just saying be aware of where you're feeling your limitation, right? And then go in the opposite direction a few times.
I feel my back leg moving.
Okay. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to take our hands down to the floor. Those of you on the bricks, we're going to go back into downward dog. Have another little dog walk. Now you can stay on the bricks if you like, but it's just weird for me to do that. And then we're going to either walk our feet to our hands or walk our hands to our feet or jump forward for those of you who have jumping practice. And then use your out breath. Again, push into the earth and come all the way up. And reach up nice and tall. Maybe wiggle it out a little bit. Shake your legs out as well because it can feel a bit much in the hips sometimes, right? So, we're going to do another standing balance. Okay? Lots of standing balance today. Probably not a good idea to go to the side plank with so many of you in here kicking each other. So we'll just do a standing balance. So standing nice and tall. If you know that you're going to struggle with your balance and you want to use the bar and hold on to the bar behind you, that's totally fine. Okay? We're going to ground into our right foot. And we're going to use our out breath, pull the belly up, lift the left knee up again. Squeezing the inner thighs in towards each other and really push into your right leg so you can get nice and tall. Okay? And with the next out breath, maybe lift the knee up a little bit more, open it out to the left. Then use the next out breath, lift a little more, place your left foot somewhere on your right leg. And if you place it and it's horrible where it is, then use your hand to adjust and bring it to wherever you want it to be. And the tree can be down here, still a tree, okay? The tree can be with the toes on the floor and it's still a tree, right? So you find the one that works for you. But think about lifting up, that just failed miserably. Lifting up tall, okay? And hug your standing leg into your foot. And then reach your arms up if you like. Okay? Now, those of you who find this easy, look around. Challenge your balance. Make eye contact with people. Make them fall over. Lovely. When you're ready to breathe out, bring that knee forward again. Okay? And just for a little bit of fun, we're going to extend the leg, circle it out, circle it all the way out to the right, and bring your hands to your heart, lower the foot down behind you to the right, and have a little curtsy. There you go. You've just done a Thai row. Thank you. Shake your right leg out. Shake your left leg out, shake shake both legs out, always. Right, shall we do the other side? Probably a good idea. Lovely to see you, Christiane. Come on, you say hello. Right, grounding into your left foot. As you breathe out, draw the tummy up, lift your right knee up, and think about really grounding into your left foot, squeezing the inner thighs in, lift up a bit more. And then we're going to open out to the right, and then lift a little more and place the foot somewhere to the inside of your leg. And then, of course, adjust until you're comfortable. So if you want to use your hand, pull it up, that's fine. Hug your standing leg into your foot, okay? So you're not just popping out. And again, if you want to take your arms up, you can take your arms up. If you don't want to, you can have your hands here or on your hips, okay? And if you find it easy, remember, look around. Challenge the balance. And like, smile. Relax the jaw, look at that. Lovely. Then we're going to exhale, extend the leg forward. We're going to circle it out, all the way to the left. Put it down, hands to your heart, and then fabulous. Shake it out. Shall we have a quick drink? I need a drink, so you can have a quick drink.
When that hip is like 10 more tense than the other one.
Well, then you know you need to stretch this one more often.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right. We're going to come back to the lizard, okay? So let's have our, if you're working with bricks, have your bricks aligned with the tips of your toes again. And we're going to stand at the front, inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, hands onto your bricks. And we're going to step our left leg back, okay? And then walk your right foot out to the right and bring the brick to the inside. Lovely. Are we okay here? We're going to do a twisting lizard, okay? So we're going to lower the back knee down. Now, for some of you, the floor will be quite hard here. So move the brick out of the way, flip the mat over to place, to pad under your left knee, okay? This is why a double mat. And then from here, we're going to turn our, actually don't turn our right foot out. Let's roll onto the outside edge of our right foot, if you can, okay? And we're going to move our left hand a little bit out to the left. And we're going to take our right hand onto our right knee, okay? And now you're going to gently press the knee out, draw the belly in, and spin your chest to the right. Yeah, so lower the back knee down if you can. Yeah, Nigel, back knee down, that's it, yeah. And then spin the chest up. Fabulous. Some of you will be happy to stay here. Some of you might find that you can bend your left knee, reach your right hand back to find your left foot. Obviously, it's not for everybody. We don't all have to do everything today, okay? And if you've got that, can you push the foot back into your hand and spin your chest up and breathe? And then exhale, release the foot. We're going to bring our hands down, okay? And we're going to step back into downward dog. So lift your back knee up and go back into downward dog. Have a gentle little dog walk. And again, we're either going to walk, jump, or whatever it is that we need to do to come forward into a standing forward bend. And we're going to use that out breath, push the earth away and slowly come all the way up. And we're going to breathe in, reach up, breathe out and release. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. The hips feeling okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we'll have to do the other side. And then I might add in some arm balancing for some of you young ones. Or if you're all like me and you want to do it as well, that's cool. It's not just for the young ones. Okay? Standing tall. Second side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands onto the bricks, and we're going to step out. Oh, which leg have we not done? Right leg back. I got lost. And walk your left foot out to the left. Lower your right knee down. Okay? Right knee to the floor. And then from here, we're going to move our right hand a little bit more to the right. We're going to bring our left hand onto our left leg. That's it. Okay? Now, draw the tummy in, spin your chest to the left. And some of you might want to roll onto the outside edge of that left foot and press the knee out and spin your heart up towards the ceiling a little bit. But don't just sink into your hips. Have a sense of pulling your front foot and back knee a little bit towards each other so that there is some control, some strength in the pose. And you can stay here, or you can bend your right knee and reach your left hand to find your right foot. And if you've got it, push the foot back into your hand and spin your chest up a little bit more.
Do you have to get
No.
your right foot go to that?
If you haven't got it, it's fine. Just reach your heart up. Fabulous. And then we're going to exhale, release the hand from the foot, bring the hands down, and let's go back into child's pose, but with the knees wide, okay? So knees nice and wide, and reach your bottom way back, nice long spine, release the head down either onto the floor, onto your hands, and sway gently side to side. And then we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. Okay. Again, if you want to pad under your knees, remember you can always move back, flip the mat over so that you have a bit of padding under your knees. Okay. And then let's do some hip circles while we're here. So just the hips. Can you circle your hips? Hopefully it feels nice after all that. Okay. And then the other way a few times. Wonderful. Now, come back to center. Smile. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to step our right foot to the outside of our right hand. Okay? Yeah, we're good? Fabulous. From here, okay, you can have your hands on bricks, it's still good. Yeah, but you don't have to if you don't want to. We're going to squeeze that right leg into our right arm. Like really hug it in for a moment. Feel the strength in your inner thighs. Yeah? We're good? Perfect. I'm going to add in a little back knee bend if you want to try it. Okay? You can stay here, or you can bend your back knee, draw the foot towards your bum. You can still stay here, or you can reach your right arm underneath you to find your left foot. And then you can draw the foot in towards your bum. Okay? You can stay right here, or you can bring your left elbow down to the floor. And again, you can stay here, you can stay wherever you are. Can you lift your right heel off the floor, push into your left arm, and then can you lift your right leg up and maybe fall over like I just did? And then release and take your right leg back. It's just a bit of fun, and remember you can stop anywhere, right? You don't have to do all of it.
It's the last step.
Yeah, it is the last step that gets everybody. So give your spine a good little wriggle, have a little bit of fun here. Wiggle the spine, wiggle your hips, move your head. Lovely. Should we do the other side? Be a bit weird, not to, right? So let's step our left foot to the outside of our left hand. Okay? And then let's start step one. Squeeze that left leg into your left arm so you really feel the strength in your inner thigh. So I want your palms flat. You can have your hands on bricks if you like, but press the hands down into the earth and hug the feet into your arm. Okay? And then if you want to go a little further, you bend your back knee, drawing the back foot towards your bum. Okay? And then you can stay there. Or you can start to fold and reach your left hand to find your right foot underneath you. Okay? And if you've got that, draw it in, and you might want to come down on your right forearm. Okay? And then if you've got that, you're going to lift your front heel up, that's it, and then see if you can lean a little bit to the right, push down into your right arm, and lift your left leg up if you can and extend it.
I just believe.
Yeah. And then bring it back down, and we're going to take our left knee back. Oh, such excitement. Have a little rest in child's pose. Well done, everybody. Do you know what I love most about you all? That it doesn't matter if you fall over or not, you laugh, like you don't get grumpy with it, so well done.
It's fun.
It is,
It's fun
yeah.
learning from my mistakes because if I make mistakes, I know what I need to work on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, you. Right, should we come up and sit? Swing the legs out. No more horrible things to do today. Okay. Well, that's not true. Depends on what you consider horrible. So if you sit comfortably, okay, you might want to just sit cross-legged, you might want to kneel. It's all good. You can have your legs straight out. And just, again, give your shoulders a quick roll. Crunchy. One, two. Can you roll them forwards again as well? A few times.
Rolling my shoulders forward, that's what I find tricky.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's do a quick side bend and then we'll do some other stuff, okay? So let's take our left hand down, about a foot out to the side from the left hip and relax that shoulder. So don't do that. Drop it down. Turn the right palm up. And as you breathe in, reach your right arm up. And then as you breathe out, bend the left elbow and drop the shoulder down. Relax the neck. Breathe. Think about breathing into your right rib cage. Imagine that the ribs are moving away from each other as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, soften a little bit more. Wonderful. We're going to inhale and lift up. Exhale, lower your right hand down about a foot away from your right hip. Turn your left palm up and breathe in, lift up. Relax the right shoulder down. And exhale, bend the right elbow, reach over. Okay? So again, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, and think about breathing into your left ribs, inviting them to move away from each other as you breathe in, and invite all those muscles to soften and relax as you breathe out. Wonderful. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. So, shall we work our wrists a little bit? They've been here already once this week. They know what's coming. So, shall we come onto our hands and knees again? Okay? Oh yeah, this is more fun. So you're going to bring your wrists together with the hands. What are they? Fingers. Fingers pointing out to the sides. Fingers out to the side. Yeah? Right. Just rock sideways a few times. And then if you can, okay, well, let's take our hands away from each other, but keeping the fingers out first. Some of you will need to stay here, but some of you will find that you can turn so that your fingers point back to your knees. If you can turn so your fingers point back to your knees, you're going to rock backwards and forwards. If your fingers are pointing sideways, rock sideways. Okay? So you're either rocking sideways or you're rocking forwards and back. And of course, there are a couple of mad ones in here. You're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to move your bottom back. And then you're going to lift your knees up and go into downward dog.
I'm not doing that. That will be
Neither am I.
That's just crazy.
And then exhale, lower back down onto your knees. Okay? We're nearly done. So back on our knees, we're going to place the back of our right hand down. Okay? So the back of the right hand, yeah? You can have your left hand just flat on the floor. And have a look at the crook of your elbow, right? The crook of your right elbow is kind of into the center, isn't it? Can you gently encourage it to turn towards the front of the mat? Keeping the back of the hand on the floor. So the thumbs on the floor, back of the hand on the floor. Breathe. And then we're going to lift it up and do a little circle. And then we're going to place our right hand back down normally, which is going to feel really awful. And then we're going to place the back of our left hand down, so the whole back of the left hand, and again, gently encourage the crook of the elbow to turn forward. And breathe. And then sit back, lift your hands up and rotate both wrists. Just do both wrists. Rotate now.
I think that just tells me the wrist needs strengthening.
Yes, absolutely. We all need that. So, I've got one more wrist and arm work to share before we do bridge pose and auto pose. Okay, I'm going to turn my back towards you so you can see what I want you to do with your hands. Okay. Now you know I'm freakishly hypermobile, so I can do weird things. You don't have to look exactly like me. Okay. So you're going to take your hands back like that. So reach back a little bit, and then I want you to think about trying to turn your fingers to point in towards each other. And what that's going to do is open out the chest. Okay? So, sit with your legs out in front of you, reach your hands back, not too far, okay? And then, it's not going to work for everybody, but try just turning them in a little, any little amount. Okay? Okay? And then from here, you're going to push down into the heels of your feet, into the palms, lift the chest up, draw your shoulder blades towards each other, and smile and sway maybe a little bit side to side. And then as you exhale, you're going to relax the chest down and don't move your hands, so fingers pointing backwards. You've got your fingers forward, yeah. Now don't move your hands, okay? You can either repeat it with your hands where they are, or you can shuffle your bum a little bit forward, and then again, roll the shoulders onto your back, lift your chest up and breathe. Maybe a little gentle sway.
I can't even get my hands won't turn that way. They'll break.
That's okay, just leave them as they are, they're good. And then soften your chest again, and some of you will repeat it here. Some of you will have a bit more space to rock forward. And again, lift the chest up, breathe, smile at the ceiling. It is the prettiest ceiling I've seen today. That's not true, actually.
I'm angry at this thing.
And then, exhale, relax the chest. Now, slowly. Drag the arms in. And then give a shake. Does that feel nice?
No!
Oh, come on, you know it's nice. It's
It's
one of the ones that get it all up here. Yeah. Right. So we're going to lie down for bridge pose. So if you don't know what a bridge pose is like, watch me a second before you go down. Okay? You're going to bring your arms into what we call the robot arm position. We're going to have our ankles under our knees and our feet are roughly hip width apart. We're going to breathe in, press into the arms to lift the chest. We're going to breathe out, press into the feet and lift the bum. And then maybe interlace the fingers, wiggle your elbows underneath you and hold. Okay? So, find your way to lie down. I'm not even going to make you do core work to lie down. I'm being that nice today.
Thank you.
And then bend your knees. Have your feet at least hip width apart. Some of you will prefer wider. Then only you know. Okay? And then walk your feet in a little bit so that the ankles are under the knees, but not so close to your bum that your knees go in front of your ankles. Okay? And then from here, arms in robot arm position. And as you breathe in, push down into the upper arms to get the shoulder blades hugging the spine. As you breathe out, push down into your feet and peel your bum and then your spine up off the mat. So knees bent. That's it. Right? And then once you're up there, can you take your hands underneath you, interlace your fingers, and wriggle the elbows a little closer together underneath your back. Push the arms down into the floor to lift the chest. Push the feet down into the floor to lift your bum. And have a little chat with yourself. If you end up sounding like a Smurf, you'll need to press the back of the head down and take your chin slightly away from your chest. So the whole point of this is to lift your chest to your chin, not drop your chin to your chest. Okay? And breathe. And we're going to exhale next time, release the hands and slowly come down. And we're going to repeat it one more time. Some of you will want to go up into wheel. Okay? Just make sure your socks are not going to make you slip all the way across the room. So if you're going to repeat bridge pose, have your feet on the mat and have your arms back in robot arm position. If you're going to go into wheel, take your hands by your ears. Fingers can point outwards if your shoulders are tight. Okay? Those in bridge, you're going to inhale, push into the upper arms, get the chest lifting. Exhale, press into the feet. Those in wheel, push down into your hands, into your feet, and lift up into wheel. Okay? And those of you in bridge, interlace your fingers underneath you, wriggle the elbows a little closer. Those in wheel, can you lift up onto the balls of the feet? Send your chest towards a wall that you can see, okay? And then lower the heels down. And then everybody, when it's time to come out, use your out breath. Gently find your way down. So release the hands and slowly come all the way down if you're in bridge. If you're in wheel, please don't release the hands. Oh, you didn't hurt anything, did you?
No.
Good. Right, take your feet a little wide. Keep the knees bent, feet a little wide. Knees together. And then wrap your arms across your chest so you're holding onto your opposite shoulder blades, like giving yourself a big, big hug. And breathe into the back of your body. Okay? Just allowing the back body to release a little. And then we're going to release the arms, bring the feet back together. Just a final little something before we breathe. We're going to take our right ankle on top of our left thigh. And then we're going to use that out breath, lift our left foot up. And you can hold on to the back of the left thigh and draw that left leg a little closer and gently rock side to side. And then you're going to lower your left foot down, lower your right foot down, place the left ankle on top of your right thigh. And if you don't want to lift your right foot, you don't have to. But if you're happy to lift your right foot up, then hold on to the back of the right thigh and draw the knee in a little closer and gently rock side to side. Wonderful. And then lower the right foot down, lower the left foot down, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a big cuddle, and you can roll to one side, find your way up to sit, and we're going to do some breath work. You know, I always say put some warm layers on at the end of class. If you're cold, please put some warm layers on. I wasn't going to, but then I'm feeling cold. Cold?
Yeah, cold.
I think it's because I've been sweating so much. Please put socks on.
Yeah, I think when you sweat, you feel hot.
Yeah, yeah. And I've been running around like a mad woman all day long, so. Oh, yeah. Right. Are we okay? So remember, if sitting cross-legged is not comfortable, the other option you have is to kneel, maybe over 2 bricks, like that, okay? Up to you. But I want you to have a nice long spine, okay? And I've had the pleasure this week to teach a breath called the cooling breath. And I say it's a pleasure because it's like once a year you get to teach it in this country because it's so cold the rest of the time. So we're going to enjoy the cooling breath. So just let me explain how to do it before we do it, okay? Well, if you can, the breath, no, everyone, you can breathe in through the mouth, can't you? The breath in is going to be through the mouth, the breath out is through the nose. If you can roll your tongue and make a straw-like thing out of it, like that, then you do it. But if you can't, then don't worry about it because it's something you've got to be born with. It's not something that you can train yourself to do. So don't stress. You're just going to breathe in through the mouth, breathe out through the nose. Yeah? So let's sit really tall, close our eyes and start just by breathing in and out through the nose first. Just so that we can center ourselves a little bit. And watch the breath. Watch as it flows in through the nose. Watch as it flows out through the nose. Notice how the in-breath feels a little bit cooler than the out-breath. And then we're going to all breathe out completely. And we're going to breathe in through the mouth, maybe through the tongue. And we're going to breathe out through the nose. And again, breathe in through the tongue. Breathe out through the nose. And can you do 4 more like that? once you've completed all of them, then just breathe naturally through the nose. Notice how you're feeling. And as you breathe out next time, gently lower your chin to the chest, blink the eyes open, and find your way down off your support. You'll be sitting on bricks. Maybe stretch your legs out and give them a little shake. And then we're going to find our way to lie down. Little relaxation before we end the class. Okay? So lie down either on your side or on your back, whatever feels good for you. Okay? So if you're lying on your side, you might want to put a brick under your cheek. If you're lying on your back, you might want to bend your knees and have your feet wide, knees together. Okay. But if you're happy with your legs straight out in front of you, that's cool as well. Okay. Find yourself as comfortable as you can. Okay. And then close your eyes. And let's take a nice deep breath in and hold it for a moment. Notice if you have tension in your body, and if you do, sigh the tension out of your system. And then allow the breath now to flow in and out freely and softly. Let the breath be soft and relaxed and natural. And invite your whole body to be really soft and relaxed. Let your face, your eyes, your nose, your forehead, the scalp, the skull, the brain, everything in your head, let your whole head be relaxed. And let the neck and the throat be soft and relaxed. The shoulders, the arms and hands are soft and relaxed. The torso is soft and relaxed. So the front, the sides and the back of the torso and all of the inner organs in your torso, let them all be soft and relaxed. The pelvis, the pelvic floor, the hip joints are soft and relaxed. Your legs and your feet are soft and relaxed. And at any point, if the mind gets loud, just bring it to the breath. No drama. And relax. 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 And then once again, gently come back to your body and your breath. Connect them together by gently deepening your in-breath and lengthening your out-breath. Notice how the body moves as you deepen and lengthen your breath. Maybe take a moment to notice if there's anything in the way of you breathing deeply and fully. Can you invite the muscles that may be feeling a little bit tight, invite them to relax a little bit more with each out breath. And take a moment now to check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. Take a moment maybe to reflect. Have you learned something about your body today? And then let's take a deep breath of love and gratitude in and hold the breath for a moment. Allow love and gratitude to flow to every cell of your amazing being. And sigh love and gratitude out to all beings on earth. and start to make little movements like wriggling fingers and toes, or if you want to rotate wrists and ankles, you can do that. Take your time, but when you're ready, do a big stretch, reaching the arms and the legs away from each other and get nice and long. And then use your out breath. Draw the knees up into the chest, wrap your arms across your legs, give yourself a big, big cuddle, rocking gently side to side. And roll over to one side, find your way up, and we'll finish with one Om together. Okay? So as always, if you don't like to Om, you can Om silently inside and listen. But please don't let me be the only one oming. Hands together, heart center, eyes can be softly opened or closed. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe. And when you're ready to breathe out next time, gently bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for being amazing, everybody. Om Shanti. Thank you.